is the biggest motivator out there. It's the biggest fuel. It will make you move mountains. It will make you do stuff that you have never done before. It will make you take action. It will make you get stronger. Hello magical beings, welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy. In this video I want to talk about death death and pain, and just the importance of having to go through this stage. So life is a spiral, legit. It's a cycle. Everything comes in cycles, you know, day to night, the 4 different seasons of the weather, our moon cycle, the calendar, like the zodiac signs, like legit there's cycles and everything. It's a spiral and everything, you know, like even when you're happy, when the ups and downs, the yin and yang, like there's just cycles and everything, right? So we would want to be happy, right? But obviously that's not how life works. We can't always constantly be happy. We can't always be grateful and joyful and just dancing and laughing, you know, like it just, unfortunately it's not like that, because otherwise I feel as though we wouldn't be grateful for those moments. And so we have to hit the low moments. It's like the water, you know, like it can be still, but when the storms comes, there's like big ass fucking waves, you know, just big waves. And in moments like this, wherever life hits you, whether it's with your relationships, a career, finances, your home, like your health, your mental, your physical, like anything that may be going on in your life, this is just lessons for you to learn. It really hurts, you know, when you get hit by a storm, when you're in a tornado, it sucks. But these situations have to happen in order for us, our souls, to evolve. We have to grow, we have to thrive. And so even the seed, when you plant the seed is in darkness, it's in the soil, it's in the ground. And it takes a very, very long time to grow, to sprout, you know. And so this is why it's very important to have patience. It's important to have patience when you're going through situations, or if you're on a journey, if you have a goal in mind. It takes time and patience to grow, because a seed takes time to grow into a flower, a plant, a tree, whatever you're growing, right? So that's your intention of growing. Your intention is to become a better version of yourself, to make more money, to be more successful. When we want to be on that level, on that frequency of our desires, of our goals, or our dreams, like sometimes we can't get to that level because within us we have blockages within us, whether they're emotional, spiritual, like our subconscious mind with limiting self-beliefs. Society keeps going at this fast pace that sometimes when we're not conscious, when we're not present, when we're not aware, life just kind of takes us over, you know. And with our limiting beliefs, or with our wounds, we're not aware of our wounds. So for example, with me, I would be lonely, like legit. I wouldn't really hang out with a lot of people, and when I did hang out with people, like these people were not good for me because they were broke, they would be homeless, like they would do drugs. But somehow I still would hang out with them because I clicked with them for some reason, or we had a good time, we had fun. I would just kind of like ignore the red flags, or ignore that they weren't really the right people for me to hang out with, you know, or that I was giving more to them than they were giving to me, because I was lonely. And what ended up happening was it just led me to get behind on my goals, on my dreams. And with everything else, like I feel like everything was just snowballing together, and eventually like everything just blew up in my face from my past mistakes, from not really taking care of myself and playing small. It just all just like a big fucking storm happened. And so when this happens, it just means that this stage of your life has expired. It has expired. The people are no longer serving you. That job is no longer fulfilling for you. Whatever it is that you had to deal with, whether it's a heartbreak, like these things are for your own good. You know, even though you're telling me like, what, Cindy, like, what are you talking about? Like, this person broke my heart, and I get it. You know, I've been there, I've been brokenhearted, but at the end of the day, we have to look at these lessons. Like, what is this lesson trying to teach me? What do I need to know? What do I need to learn? Do I need to have more self-love? Do I need to take care of myself? Do I need to have more boundaries? Do I need to start taking action? Do I need to have a plan? Do I have to move to different states? Like, what is it that I'm supposed to heal? What am I supposed to work on, you know? And so when these dark moments happen, you're gonna face some really harsh feelings and emotions, because it just, that's how it is, you know. You're probably gonna be depressed, you're gonna be anxious, you're gonna be worried, you're gonna be stressed, you're gonna just feel very, very closed. But I feel like there's beauty in that. There's beauty in that pain, because when you're in this stage of like pain and suffering and hurt, like, I don't know what it is, but something just happens psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. Just something inside of you just starts to shift. Like, your perspective starts to change. Like, okay, well, obviously this isn't working anymore, so I have to do something. I have to either be more confident in myself, I have to start believing in myself, I have to start making better friends, I have to maybe get a better job or a career, I have to, you know, whatever it is that you have to do. Like, you start to see things more differently when you're feeling so confined and so restricted. When you're contracting, like, it just opens up space, and space for more love, for more freedom, for more healing, understanding. Like, something happens when you're at the bottom, when you're rock bottom, when you failed, when you got hurt, and then you start to see like, oh, okay, like, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe you start to see the blessings in the hardships. Oh, okay, well, you know what? In reality, that person wasn't good for me. They weren't good for me. You know, whether you know it or you see it more, you realize it more, or you understand it more, like, yeah, that person was not good for me. That job totally drained my energy. I was definitely not on the right movement. I need to stop doing that. I have to take better care of myself. I have to eat healthier. Like, whatever it is that you just start to see things more differently. Your mindset starts to shift. Like, all those excuses of I don't have time, I don't have energy, like, all those excuses out the door, because now you don't even have room for excuses no more, because you have to get up. You have to get up and do something. You're in the pits, you're in the bottom, you're in the darkness. You have this hope of, I need to get out, I need to do something, I have to figure something out. When you're feeling that pain, just something inside of you starts to fuel you. It starts to light you up, and it just, something within your energy, like, it just, your soul just, like, it moves on. So we have to go through this death phase, and it sucks and it's scary and it's just terrible, right? But then once you like allow yourself to feel and like actually be in those moments, the old you dies, and then the rebirth of you comes to life. The new version of you comes. Death is really here as kind of like an inspiration, like, you know, a reminder of life. It's not a scary thing, you know. Like, even if, let's say, even if an old version of you dies, an old chapter of you dies, your memory of whatever that was is still there. You can still reminisce on the old stories. You can look back and realize, like, oh wow, like, wow, I was really crying over that person. I was really struggling in that chapter of my life, but I'm really grateful for those moments, because it built me up. It built my character. It made me into a stronger person. Oftentimes when we look back at our hard times in our lives, you're just you're very proud of that because you pushed yourself to get out there, you know. And so I like to listen to YouTube videos of motivational talks. I'm sure you've like heard them, where they legit get on your ass. Like, if you want something, you have to go out there and get it. You have to wake up and go to the gym, and you have to work on your goals. If you really want to get it, you have to discipline yourself, your mind. Before, when I would listen to those talks, I was like, you know, like I don't really have to. But now it's like it fuels me. Like, oh snap, like when you're feeling pain, like pain is the biggest motivator out there. It's the biggest fuel. It will make you move mountains. It will make you do stuff that you have never done before. It will make you take action. It will make you get stronger. When you go to the gym, you know, when you first start out, you're obviously not that strong, your muscles aren't that big, you know, you can barely do like 20 pounds, right? But the more consistent you are at going to the gym and being healthier and doing exercise, you're gonna see results over time. And you become more stronger in yourself, and not just physically but mentally, emotionally. So pain is necessary. We have to feel the pain, because otherwise, if we don't feel pain, we're just gonna continue living the lives that we're living, you know, even if we are sad, even if we are miserable, even if we are tired, even if we are drained. I was very unhappy at a lot of my jobs, right? When that chapter of my life where I got fired from my last job, it was a sign for me to level up, to move. And the universe wants better for me. The universe wants better for you. It wants you to do the things that you were meant to be doing. And sometimes we just want to be in our comfort zones. We want to be doing things that we already know, because on the other side, it's scary. It's scary to put ourselves out there. It's scary to go after our dreams, our goals, because we're scared of failing. It's actually so much better to push yourself against that resistance and try, like actually try, because otherwise you're just gonna stay in that state of being miserable, you know. And so that's why pain is necessary. That's why this cycle, this stage of death is necessary. That's why darkness is necessary, because we can no longer operate with the old system that we were operating. And in order for us to level up and move on to the next stage, things have to end. So if you're going through a hard time, if you're dealing with heartbreak, if you're going through a divorce, a breakup, if you got fired from your job, your best friend broke up with you, whatever you're dealing with, just know it is temporary and it's for your good. It's meant to teach you something. It's meant to make you stronger. It's meant for you to look at your life, evaluate, reflect, and see what no longer serves you, so that way you can move forward. That way you can grow and evolve. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Just know that the hardships are meant to make you grow, and oftentimes when you look back, you're gonna be grateful for those moments. So just keep it pushing, keep it moving, and believe in yourself, and you got it. I believe in you. And so please let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Let me know what have you learned in your hardships. What was the old version of you, and what is the new improved version of you now? So thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.